I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Been busy?
Yes and no. I've been at work, on the farm growing the veg.
Didn't know you owned a farm.
Yeah, I do 1 day a week on a farm where we teach children how to grow veg and care for animals.
What kind of animals?
We've got goats. Are they llamas or alpacas?
You don't know whether you
They
got
all
llamas or
look
alpacas.
the same. Alpacas, I think. They look the same. One doesn't spare and one does. I don't know. They're big things with long necks.
I need to find out what's the difference now, because a llama and an alpaca. I need to find this out, because I'm not going to lie, I don't come across a lot of them very often. So
I think we've got alpacas. I think.
So what do you do with your alpaca / llamas? Do you just keep them there as like pets?
Yeah, pets. The children walk them, feed them, and that's it. So it's weird. They're weird creatures because you can be there at night and you can hear someone humming, and it's them. They hum to you. Yeah, they hum.
I've just Googled a llama and an alpaca because I needed to know this. It just looks like an alpaca is hairier. So I can see where you got confused.
Yeah, we've got alpacas then. Yeah.
There you go. Mystery solved.
Mystery solved.
So how you been anyways? Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for joining us.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Have you enjoyed your lockdown?
It's been up and down. I mean, I'm lucky. I was at work 1 day a week.
Yeah.
So I got that break away from the four walls, but I know a lot of my disabled friends have been locked in their houses for 3-5 months. Even now, some don't want to come out because it's like, should I, shan't I?
Yeah, I suppose in a way, it's like people with disabilities, like yourself. Let's be honest. I'm not going to pretend to be like, what?
What?
Really? Kept that
I thought I was a redneck.
Well, you are dressed a bit like one today, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Do you like the hairstyle?
It is. I don't even know. That's a lockdown hairstyle right there.
Yeah. I don't care.
But I suppose in a way, you guys are kind of more vulnerable than anyone else, really, when it comes to this.
We are. I mean, I've been down south visiting family, but even now, I was very wary of.
Yeah. Just keep them a distance.
Yeah.
It's like, you stay away.
Stay away. But yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. So. I mean, I'm based in Leicester, so we got a double whammy of it.
Yeah, you're like, don't come near you.
Yeah.
Are you all right now, or have you still got the lurgy?
I think we do, actually. I think it's in the city centre. It's mostly all them lot that are infected. But I live just outside, because where I live is I'm just outside the lockdown zone. But if I wanted to buy anything, I have to go in. So I'm affected by it somehow.
Yeah.
But
So when people speak to you and you go, "I'm from Leicester," do they go, "Oh,
oh, you know what? You know the bush, Holly Bush.
yeah, yeah," which I'm there this Sunday.
Same here. You're Bushfest this
Yeah,
Sunday. Oh, brilliant!
yeah,
We're both at Bushfest.
yeah,
Well, I did my first gig back
right,
at just a random
yeah,
like open mic at the Bush.
yeah,
And you know Dave
yeah,
Francis, who runs it. He
yeah.
said to me, he goes, "Tharun, I'm glad you're coming. Can you please not tell anyone you're from Leicester?"
Hey, welcome to my world. Welcome to
I
my
know.
world, mate.
I know. I was like, "What?"
All the time. Like, you're disabled. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't know how to talk to you, and it's like,
They don't
I
know the
feel
pain we go through.
I feel like going, well, I don't. Yeah. Hey,
You've done well in comedy with your disability. I mean,
yeah.
I would say you don't play on it, but I've seen you act. You know,
Well, what can I say?
to be fair, I make loads of brown jokes. So,
Yeah, well, that's.
yeah. I mean, have you actually found it being, you know, I mean, what disability is it that you have? In case people don't know.
Cerebral palsy, lack of oxygen to the brain
Yeah.
when I was born. So it
Okay.
was the doctor's fault, but hey ho, just one of them things. In the 80s, doctors drunk and yeah,
That's what it was. They all pissed out their faces back then.
exactly. So
But look at you now. You have your own farm you're running.
no,
Oh, you help out the
no, I
farm.
don't own it. I
Oh, you
just
just
work.
help out there. Oh, you work
Yeah,
at the farm,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
looking after alpacas when you think they're llamas.
yeah.
And
I know. Well, mainly I just grow the veg and plant the trees. So,
so, what is it? You know, in comedy, how long have you actually been doing comedy now?
uh, oh, it was a year in January, February, March, April. It was a year in April.
Yeah,
So, am I allowed to call it a year? I
yeah. See,
don't know.
I suppose. Yeah. Because I suppose, yeah, because it was locked down in April, wasn't
Yeah,
it? But yeah,
yeah,
sod it. Yeah, I'm counting these months.
yeah,
Might as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
But, yeah. So,
yeah.
but how you found it doing comedy?
What in lockdown? I've only just gone back really. I did my first online gig
Oh, how was that?
2 weeks ago. It was amazing.
Yeah,
It was on Zoom
yeah,
and it was just funny as hell. Um, but also I do a video podcast
yeah.
called Benny Shakes Things Up. So that keeps me busy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
What kind of things do you talk about on your podcast? Not that I allow people to usually market other podcasts on my podcast, but you know, what kind of things do you talk about on your podcast?
Basically, it's to give disabled comedians the platform to talk about
Yeah,
issues about their disability and to tell the world we do exist and
yeah,
please give us some respect.
yeah,
Uh, but we do try and make it funny, but sometimes you can't with the issues we discuss. But hey ho.
Well, I'd like to hear some of those issues, and let's see if we can make them funny. What kind of issues do you talk about? And I mean, I could get in a lot of trouble for this, but let's see if we can make them funny.
Well, you know the McDonald's issue I had before lockdown, and I made a joke about it. When me and Tommy went to McDonald's,
Yeah.
and instead of talking to me, she talked to Tommy.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm like, hello, I'm paying. Talk to me, for God's sake. It's
not
like,
the cheap git who's trying to scrounge a meal off you.
exactly. So, I mean, it happened again. I've just come up from London yesterday,
Yeah.
and I stopped at Watford Gab, and I thought I'll go and have McDonald's.
Yeah.
No, you're not allowed to speak to a human being now.
Of course not.
It's a bloody robot on the machines. And because I have trouble reading,
Yeah.
because I'm shaking too much,
Yeah.
all I wanted was a Big Mac with no cheese.
Yeah.
How do you tell a robot you don't want cheese? There was no button, so I just walked out.
I think you need to stop going to McDonald's.
Yes.
I mean, this is the moral of the story here. You and McDonald's do not mix very well.
No.
I mean, I'm more of a KFC man myself, but
no thanks.
we're getting into this debate now, are we?
Oh,
shit just got real now.
It got real.
Go on then, Benny Shakes. What's your favourite fast food joint?
Oh, give me a sausage roll any day of the week, Greg.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Greg's sausage rolls are pretty amazing.
Yes. Greg's all the way.
Yeah, so. I mean, Leicester were meant to be getting a Taco Bell, which I was very excited. Well, basically, it's an American one. It's like you know, like the Mexican tacos.
Right.
The fast food joint that just does those. And when we're meant to be getting one of those in Leicester, but obviously lockdown has hindered those plans. So, but yeah, and then so we have to make do at McDonald's. But I don't know why I'm going off on about fast food now, but I mean, personally, I'm more of a Burger King man myself, but Burger King's always so expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know.
Give me Greg's.
just like your Greg's. But but before lockdown, because I think we've done two shows.
Two shows.
One or two shows. Two shows, yeah. But I think I left before. This sounds so bad. And the second show we were meant to do, I think I left before you went on.
Didn't we swap gigs?
I
did
so.
The one in Nottingham first, and then we swapped. No,
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I don't know.
I know we did one in was it in Corby? We did one where we met. I think
the very first one for
it was for that charity
gig, was that a welfare club?
Yeah, that's it. That was a weird. I was emceeing that night. That was a weird gig. That one.
The thing is, I did better than all you lot because, well, except you.
No. You did actually, but would you say a lot of that was because of the sympathy?
Yeah. See, I mean, they were talking all the way through everyone's gig. I got up and it was dead.
I know. It was. See, this is where it's working in your favour.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, they talk through everybody else's set, but as soon as you came, and they're like, "Oh, we have to listen now."
Yeah, yeah, so shush!
But have you when it comes to doing stand-up comedy, have you come across any like difficulties when it comes to doing it at all?
Me personally, no. I mean, I do get a split room where they're like, should we laugh or
Yeah,
should they? And it's like, you're at a comedy show.
yeah,
Fucking laugh.
that's it. Yeah, just you making jokes,
Uh,
just laugh at it. That's it.
yeah. And I got one woman go, you shouldn't laugh at yourself. It's not that funny. And I'm like, and you're dressed like that? And that's what I said to her and
Yeah,
just walked off.
that's it,
So,
mate. That's like a mic drop moment.
yeah, but she laughed at it, but I think it's because she was pissed. So, yeah.
but no, it's I think people are just too scared to laugh at certain things. But they see a comedian like yourself making jokes about your disability, about having cerebral palsy, and they're just thinking. I think because they're told themselves to be so politically correct. They don't know whether to laugh at what you're saying because if say somebody who didn't have cerebral palsy is making their jokes,
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh, I don't know. But when you're making those jokes yourself, they should feel it's okay to laugh. I don't know. How do you take it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like you,
Yeah.
when you do your gigs, do you get racist comments
Um.
or people going, you shouldn't? No.
Well, I I don't. I get some people who. It depends where I am, really. It's like I did sort of one gig. I think it was in. I can't remember where it was. But I think it was in Ratby or so. I'm not too sure where it was. But
Right.
some person came up to me afterwards, and oh no, a better example actually. This is near Northampton. I did a few little racial jokes because I have to,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
I was sitting there, and this is another comedian was on the stage, and then he started making the odd little racial joke here and there, and this guy sitting next to me just kept nudging me, going, "Oh, you might like this one. Oh, you might like this one," and I'm like, "What are you going on about, mate? I mean,
So,
I'll decide what I like. Thank you very much."
yeah.
But
Yeah.
but that's what I think. That's what you get. And then and I had because I got one when actually I did a gig not too long ago, and I was talking about girls having periods,
Right.
and some girl came up to me afterwards, and went, "You don't know what pain we go through." I was like, "It's just a joke, love."
Yeah. I mean, each to their own, but that's why I wanted to do the podcast to try and get it out there that there are disabled comedians out there,
Yeah.
and we want you to join in, and we want you to laugh at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think because what you're doing, you're in many ways you're kind of taking control over the situation.
Yes.
That's what it is. You're when you make jokes about it yourself, you've basically got power over it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got the power.
That's it.
Raw.
So
I feel like He-Man.
well, but there's He-Man. What were you like? And now I can imagine you were a bit of a sarky prick, but what were you like at school? Because what was it like being, cerebral palsy in school?
I was very alone, really.
Yeah.
Until I got to year 10.
Yeah.
I started smoking and getting in with all the smokers.
That's
And
one
then
way to
that
do it.
was it. That was it. I had friends coming out me. Um, but I even today I stick to me.
Yeah.
I like me. I mean, I'll go out with friends,
Yeah.
but I will leave the party early because I've had enough. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was a loner at school. I had a support worker all the way through my school life to
Yeah.
help me write, and she took me swimming.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good because they didn't want me in the wood shop building stuff out of wood with saws.
I wonder
But
why.
excuse me, I've got a wood shed now. I build all sorts.
So, f- fool on them, basically. You know, they should have known
Yeah,
better.
all on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make birdhouses out of teapots. I have a smashing time doing it, but yeah.
Oh, very good. I like the pun there.
Yeah,
Oh, we got puns.
fun.
So, kids, if you're listening, to make friends, take up smoking, and you'll
Yeah,
get all the
take
friends
on
you want.
smoke. Yes, yes. But because I was a twin, I always stuck with my sister, so
Okay.
her friends were my friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's hard making friends. I mean, I was lucky when I found Tommy
Yeah.
Wager.
Big shout out to
Um,
Tommy Wager.
yeah, big shout out to him. He gave me more friends than I could ever dream of with
Did it?
the comedy family.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Did he? So did he introduce you to the whole comedy world and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I went to. He's gone. Hello.
Hold on. I'm having a connection issue.
Do you want my blue badge? Will that help?
Don't patronize me. Hold on, I'll be back in a second. Hopefully this should work.
All right. So yeah, I rolled up to Tommy's gig one night because my friend asked me, "Why don't you go and watch some comedy?" And that night, I asked Tommy if he would teach me how to be a comedian. So yeah, you're back.
All right, so we're gonna have to do this on a shitter camera because my actual webcam stopped working. But luckily, oh no, it's
Right.
back. We're back. Okay,
You're back.
we're
You're
back.
back.
Okay,
So,
so
so yeah, he took me through 2 months of writing.
yeah,
I still can't write a joke to save my life, but hey
yeah,
ho. Um, and then he said, "Right, it's time to do a gig at my gig."
yeah.
Um, I was shaking more than I usually shake. Um, but after that gig, I wanted more of it. And
Yeah.
before the lockdown, me and Tommy were doing 5 nights a week
Bloody hell, you're doing more than me.
nearly. So yeah, we were mainly up north doing gigs.
Yeah.
So, but it was good. I did the Leicester Festival. Um, I did 5 gigs of that, so that was good.
Yeah.
So, And then that was it. I've made so many good friends. I mean, they've helped me through lockdown as well.
Oh
So,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
it's weird, like, because a lot of people don't realize that once you get into that comedy bubble,
Mm,
we're all like, because I had a musician on this podcast a while ago, and he
right.
was saying like how certain musicians, they don't really like to. Some of them don't want to let the other one get ahead,
Right.
and they always kind of try and get one over each other. Whereas I've never found that with comedians. We all support and get on with each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I started, I saw Anthony Williams. He started when I started,
Yeah,
and I'm like, he's doing better than me. But then a good friend of ours, Dawn, I forgot your surname, sorry, Dawn, um, she said, what you've got to realise, it's your journey.
yeah,
You make it how you want. So ever since, I've encouraged people to do more when I don't. I
yeah,
mean, like now, everyone's getting out
yeah.
doing gigs, but I'm only starting really this Sunday
Oh,
because I was too scared really
it's just
to go out.
yeah. I mean, I know you were probably scared for many different reasons to like a lot of
Yeah.
us, and gigging again, it is daunting when you haven't done it for so long.
Mm,
Even when even if you've not gigged for a week, coming back
right.
after that, you could
Yeah.
feel a bit rusty. I mean, we've had like, what is it, 4 or 5 months?
I
So,
know I'm shitting myself for the
I'm sure.
bush.
And of all the places to start back.
I know, come on, why did I do it?
I'm sure you'll be fine. But is that, yeah, because I started back at the Bush, and it was literally like doing comedy for the first time again. Because it's like you suddenly
Yeah.
get these nerves that you didn't have before. It's like, oh my god, I don't know what my set is. I don't even know. I don't even know what a punchline is. And you
Yeah.
come there, but I think you've got to treat the first one just do what you're best at and just go for it. You know, are you going to come back at the Bush? Are you going to do new material? Or going to go back to some classics?
I think I'm going to go back to my roots
Mm.
and just go back to the very first gig I did and
Yeah,
just do that set, play it safe, and just do. I think I know most of it, but I'm gonna have to revise over Saturday
yeah,
and just go through the system and see what I remember, what I forgot. But
yeah,
I might throw the odd new one in, which I know really well,
yeah.
but I'm gonna play it safe. I
I
mean,
think
what
that's a
did
smart way to
you
be, really.
do?
Yeah, I did exactly what you did. What you're planning to do. I just played it. So I thought, because I had loads of new material written. I know some people like because I was talking to Lewis Taylor and
Yeah,
Doug Carter, and they
yeah,
said when they came back, they just went with new material, and
right.
I I think because partly because I'm not as good as them, I
Mm.
basically thought I'm gonna do like a set that I know just to get me going again, and so that's what I did.
Yeah, yeah,
And
good.
now I'm all right. Well, I'd say I'm all
Yeah.
right, but just,
I mean,
we'll see.
there's not many gigs out there still.
It's
I mean,
it's weird, isn't
I've
it?
got I've got 3 in September, and that's it.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
I've got two this month, including the bush. Well, yeah.
Right.
So, and then I've got a couple in September so far. It's just,
Right.
yeah. So it's weird. It used to be before lockdown, you could find a gig anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, oh, please give me a gig, someone.
Yeah, because before the lockdown, to me, a gig was a drug.
Oh yeah,
I needed a gig
yeah,
every Thursday night.
yeah.
If I weren't gigging on a Thursday night, my mental health would
Yeah,
take a tumble. So
yeah.
when we went into lockdown, it was tough,
It's because you're a
real
performer.
tough.
You're a performer.
Yeah,
That's what it is. You're so used to
yeah,
performing, and then you got that
yeah,
taken away from you.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
But now it's tough to kick myself back out there.
yeah.
So
It's yeah.
yeah.
Because I remember talking to some people, like before lockdown, and they would
Mm,
say, "Oh, it's so hard to get gigs." I'm like, "Is it?" It's like it's really not. You just jump on
it's
Facebook.
not.
Just jump on Facebook or go on some comedy group. You can find a gig anywhere. Whereas now now I can understand that argument. But
Yeah,
before, you could literally just sometimes I literally just go in the Facebook group, say, "I'm looking for a gig," and then someone will get in touch and say, "Yeah, I've got a gig going on here."
yeah,
It'd be that
yeah,
simple.
yeah. I mean, before lockdown, I wasn't looking. People were phoning me up and going, would you do this? Would you
Oh,
do that? And
what,
it's like,
Mister?
yeah, as long as Tommy can come. So, yeah.
You you timed that perfectly, didn't you? I was looking
What?
for gigs. Like, oh no, I didn't have to look. No, no, no. They came to me.
They came to me. But now they're not. So,
Yeah, well, we're all
hey ho.
we're all struggling, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I don't know. Just
No.
it's just gigs how they are, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I want to set up my own gig
Yeah.
eventually, but I'm like, should I do one now or should I wait until we're open?
So
So,
it's a weird one, isn't it? Because I was in talks before like a few months ago. I think it was around February time. I was in talks with
mm,
a shisha lounge to
yeah,
do gigs
yeah,
there. Yeah, you might have seen me marketing it. Yeah, I was actually
yeah,
going to do a shisha lounge, a gig at a shisha lounge. This guy got in touch with me and he said, "Tharun, I want to do comedy." I'm like, "Of course," because comedy and shisha go so well together. And so we were going to do that, and we were, and then the thing is though, a lot of these shisha lounges, they
yeah.
don't serve alcohol, and
No,
I was like, I don't think you know what my audience is. I'm only good
yeah,
because my audience is usually half pissed.
right.
But yeah, so you want to do that, but then unfortunately that fell through. But I don't know if that's going to come back anytime soon at all.
No, no, I don't know. Because I want to do a gig where you have to bring a disabled comedian to get a gig.
Bloody hell. You don't ask for much, do you?
So basically, it's going to be 4 disabled comedians,
Yeah.
but if you drive and they don't, I will put you on with them.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like even the audience had to bring a disabled comedian with them as well.
No, no, no.
No, I think that would be quite cool actually. So would you think of doing a comedy night to basically showcase disabled comedians?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. When we're back up and running, I'm going to get a gig open.
Yeah.
So, because I do think I've got the give of the gab.
You certainly do.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, have you seen? Because I was in Bedford last week doing a gig, and it was in a park.
I wanted to do that, but I
Yeah.
had to go down south.
Oh, were you actually going to be on the bill for that one?
Yeah, but I'm not. No.
We could have hung out.
No, I weren't on the bill. I was going to email him
Yeah.
and say, can I have a gig?
Yeah.
But if he does it this week, I don't think he is.
I think he said he was actually. I don't know. Drop him an email, see if he is. I think he is.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, but yeah, he should be.
Mm.
But that was interesting. So that might be something worth looking into. And I'm in because I'm in London at a gig. Well, I'm doing a gig in London next month, and and that's going to be in a park. I'm just performing in parks nowadays.
I think I've heard of that one. Yeah.
Are you hearing about all these gigs I'm getting on?
No, I
Queen's
just
Park,
know my friend's done it before.
Yeah, I'm at Queen's. I think Queen's Park. I'm in.
Yeah.
Queen's Park. That's
Mark's done it.
Yeah. So that should be it. And then on Monday, I'm in a car park.
Where's that one?
I think it's in Birmingham.
Oh,
yeah. So I'm just doing anything that's got park in it. I'm there.
Yeah.
The car
park.
Why
not?
Yeah.
I might have to get back out there soon, but the weather's shit.
It's so shit. It was nice a few weeks ago, but now it's just gone shit.
I know, but we are allowed to do gigs inside now.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them are starting to allow that to happen.
But it's like...
I don't know. I don't like to be near people.
No.
Obviously, you've got other reasons.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. But
we'll see.
But what besides comedy? What kind of things are you into? Do you like football? What are you kind of into?
Me personally, I'm into me gardening.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've been growing some veg. What kind of veg you been growing?
Cucumbers, tomatoes, leeks.
Yeah.
Cabbage, broccoli, runner beans, Brussels, everything.
So if anybody wants to do their veg shopping, you know the guy to go to.
Come to Benny Shakes.
It's whenever you say Benny Shakes, I don't know why, but it sounds like a milkshake place. It just
Yes, it is a ice cream shop in Birmingham.
Is it? Benny Shakes?
Yes.
Mate, you should do the
Look it up, Benny Shakes. That's why I've had to change my name on Facebook.
Is that why you had to change it?
Yeah, because everyone was going to Benny Shakes.
Yeah.
And it's an ice cream parlour. Is it a parlour?
I think it'd be an ice cream parlour. I had no idea. So if somebody actually wanted an ice cream and they thought, let's look at Benny Shakes, then your face pops up.
That fucked.
What kind of fucking place is this?
So it'll probably end up on me before it goes on the play. But hey ho, you can lick it off me, I suppose.
That's right, ladies.
Ladies.
I don't know. Yes. We've been watching much TV. I mean, I'm all Netflixed out now. I mean, I suppose you've been out doing stuff though, ain't you?
Yeah, but I've been watching a lot of superhero things on Netflix.
Oh yeah, which ones you been watching?
I don't know. I forgot. Don't ask me. Part of my condition is my memory.
Oh, don't blame your condition for this now. Pull that card out.
Bit of. There's one where there's 9 kids and they've all got a superpower.
Is that Umbrella
I know.
Academy?
Yes.
Yeah. I started watching that, but then my missus...
I like it.
Yeah.
Have you been watching? There was 2 series and there's another one coming out, and it's just like American Pie.
Which one's that?
Sex something. I don't know.
Sex something.
It's 2 teenagers and it's just like American Pie.
I did like American Pie.
But again, I forgot what that's called. It's got sex in it.
It's got sex in it. But you remember American Pie, but no programs that like American Pie.
Yeah. So I'm good at memorizing things in the past, but
yeah,
fuck knows what I had for breakfast. But,
yeah.
That's the thing at gigs. I would meet someone and I would go, my name's Benny Shakes, and it's like, Benny, we've met before. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, nice to meet you again.
But again, you could just play the whole, it's my condition, you know.
Yeah, what can I say?
Oh, well, what can you do, eh? But, it's funny that you mention American Pie, because I've been watching some... I was actually watching American Pie, the second one, not too long ago, American Pie 2. And,
right.
And I was just like watching it, I was like, some of this stuff that they used to... Some of these films are a bit... And then I started watching some TV shows as well. Like, I don't know if you ever watched The In-Betweeners.
Yes, briefly.
Yeah, and shows like In-Betweeners, Little Britain. And I was like...
We're not allowed to mention that, but yeah, go on, carry on.
Okay, not Little Britain. This the small island country.
No, we can. I can't believe they said no, we can't have it on BBC no more.
That's what I was. That's what I was making. Is like you wouldn't see shows like that anymore. And yeah, the fact they've taken it off is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a disabled clip in there as well.
Yeah,
I think it's funny. Yeah, I see why they've done it, but when it was made, it was like, it was fine.
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, then they've done bits. There's even bits in Little Britain where they've done blackface, they've browned up and stuff like that. But yeah. I found it hilarious. A lot of it. It's just, it's like, you know, the old fat fighters in Little Britain when she, you know, like that Marjorie fat fighters, and she has that little group, and then whenever the Indian woman talks, she goes, "So I can quite catch that."
Yeah.
I used to piss myself watching that.
Yeah, I did.
But now it's just they don't let you see it.
No, I do understand why, but then it's our history.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's Little Britain was massive when it was out in the 2000s.
It still is now, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably on Netflix, to be fair.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
They only got rid of it from BBC iPlayer.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, it's like you said, they had disabled characters on there.
Yeah.
And they but you found it quite funny, a lot of it. It's usually people being offended on your behalf.
Yeah, that's why I did a podcast
Yeah.
last Friday with Tanya Lee Davis.
Okay.
And she came on and she spoke about other people speaking for disabled people on
Yeah.
their behalf. It's like, I have got a brain.
Yeah.
If I don't like something, you will know.
It certainly will. I
So,
mean, have you had a lot of people do that in the past on your behalf?
yeah, I mean, my sister, she was my twin.
Yeah.
She was overprotective.
Yeah.
So I understand why she did it, but
Yeah.
she used to hate it when people used to look at me.
Yeah.
And she would go, got a problem, mate? Do
Oh,
you
bloody
want a
hell.
photo?
Yeah.
And it's like, sorry, he might have fancied me. I don't know.
You might have thought you were a stud, mate. You could have been in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And she cop blocked you on that one.
Yeah, well, a woman might wanted me to rub yogurt all over her. I don't know. She saw all yogurt over my face and she might have thought, oh yeah, I want that all over me as well. Who knows? We will never know.
We'll never know. It's one of those what could have been.
Exactly.
I mean, and now I'm just imagining you trying to eat a yogurt.
Oh, mate, I used to work in Summerfields
Yeah.
on the yogurt aisle stacking yogurts.
They put the best man on the job for that.
Mate, I got muddled every night.
Oh, that's brilliant. So what kind of jobs have you had then? I mean, I know, so you've done Summerfield's stacking yogurt.
I've done Woolworths with the pick and mix.
That'd be a great job. I can imagine that was good.
Yeah, it was pick and mix. Throwing up in the air. I've done Matalan, stacking shoes and t-shirts. That hanging something with the shakes is hard work. I mean, I would have done one, and it's like lunchtime, but hey ho.
Well, they're the ones who put you on that job.
Yeah. I've done gardening jobs, cutting grass. I am a garden designer I'm qualified, shall we say.
Very nice.
And what else? I used to be a carer.
Okay.
That was a shit job, literally. Fuck knows how I did it. I mean, I think my shakes have got worse because when I used to care for the elderly, I used to not get shit on my hands. But now, I think if I changed someone's nappy, there'd be shit everywhere, wouldn't there?
So
I mean, my hair's not really brown, it's blonde.
it's blonde, it's just stained from all those shit.
It's all the shit.
So you, okay, let me get this straight. You, a man with cerebral palsy, was a carer for the elderly
and the young.
So, Okay, that was.
No, serious.
I think
When
that's,
I was 16,
yeah.
I wanted to go into caring for the disabled.
Okay, well, I suppose you can see it from their point of view better than anyone,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, so it was a good job. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
But because of health reasons,
yeah.
I came up here and went to college and found I was better at gardening.
You found your true calling, which was
Yeah.
gardening or
See,
comedy.
I can, yeah, and well, commonly took years to come, but yeah.
No, that's that's quite an insight into that. Now I've got had so many visions of you now through this, like you eating yogurt and now you handling shit. It's
Yeah.
quite a lot
It
going on.
was a good job. I mean, seeing the old boys at night or in the morning, you
Yeah,
all right, Ben? I mean, I had the odd old bloke who would go, he is not changing my stuff
wow.
because of the way I talk and shape, but
Yeah,
you just get on with it. I believe the way to change people's views is just get in their faces.
there's me thinking you would have come out with something really poetic there. You
I
say,
know.
just
Oh,
get.
over here.
That's so bad. This is bad. People can be like, "Oh, Taryn's been laughing at a disabled person." I'm like, "No, he's making jokes."
Yeah. Well, that's how I cope. If I don't joke about it,
Yeah,
I probably would cry myself to sleep, but what's the point? They're not
yeah,
gonna grind me down.
that's a good way to
So
be.
yeah, I mean now and again I get down because of my depression and my
Yeah,
mental health, but now I've learned if I'm having a down, I
yeah,
just phone one of you lot and you just talk
yeah.
and that. So yeah,
That's a good way to be. And like you said, with comedy, it's
yeah,
So do you find comedy like in a way kind of a release for you?
yeah. It is. It releases so much.
Yeah,
And dolphin. Is it dolphins or whatever
endorphins.
you call it? Dolphins.
Endorphin. Why is it releasing endorphins for you?
Well, every time you laugh, yeah, whatever.
I suppose, yeah, I kind of get what you're getting at with that.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
do say laughter is the best remedy,
yeah.
best
It
medicine.
is. It is. It
So
is. I mean, when lockdown happened, my dad's got Parkinson's disease and
yeah,
he found it hard as well.
yeah.
Your Lego building on Facebook,
Oh yeah,
me and my dad watched, not together because he's
yeah.
down London, but it cheered him up and that
Oh,
cheered me up.
oh,
So
glad you enjoyed
thank
that.
you for
No, that's a,
that.
no. But, I mean, watching me get frustrated putting Lego together.
Yeah, but
uh,
rather you than me because I used to do that as a kid, and
yeah,
boy, it took a while.
I was.
To,
Yeah, I was planning on doing another Lego, the Lego episode. It's been a while, but no, you enjoyed it. I'll do another one.
yeah,
Me trying to put
definitely.
Lego together. I mean, the
Yeah,
frustration I went through doing that was
I know.
ridiculous.
It was funny though.
I thought it'd be a nice 10-minute live stream, me just putting some Lego together, but it went on for like an hour, didn't it?
I know, it's for fuck's sake, put it in.
I was like, fucking hell, this pissing Lego.
Cool.
Oh, I don't know. We got a few minutes left. So where do you see yourself in a few years with comedy or with gardening? Where do you see yourself in a few years?
Well, I want to be not as big, but near the top, like Lost Boy Sky. I want to get the message out there with laughter.
Yeah.
Like speak to disabled people. Don't speak to their weird punk friend called Tommy. Speak to me. All the Ian Peskets of the world, speak to me. Yeah.
Well, when Tommy's been seen as like the normal one,
Yeah.
you know it's not a good sign.
Exactly.
But no, that's why the way I wanted you on here on your own, because it's like I think you got a good message you're getting across, and it's I will definitely be listening to your podcast, and I'll be dropping the links for your podcast in the description below. So
thank you, man.
Yeah,
and I will share yours on my page. So
lovely. So before we go, Ben, where can people find you?
Well, on Facebook, it's Benny Shakes Disabled Comedian.
Yep.
I have got an Instagram page called Shaky Photos, Non-Shaky Photos. And YouTube, if no one's got Facebook, it's just Benny Shakes.
Yeah.
It's harder to find me on there because I haven't got the followers yet. But one day you never know.
You never know.
So that's it, really.
Yeah. All right. Lovely. Well, I'll be putting all those links in there. This is the part of the show where we'll say bye, but which just basically means I'm ending the recording and we can have a quick chat afterwards. Right. Okay. Well, thanks for coming on, Ben.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Right.
And I will see you on Sunday.
Yes, I'll see you on Sunday.
Yes.
Yes. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yes, make sure. Yes.
I think some people don't realise, unless you do comedy, what the bush is. It's kind of like.
I'm very nervous but excited.
Yeah, that's the way to be. Nervous but excited. All right, Ben, it's been a pleasure. We'll speak soon.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.